Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gezav course. Today in this video I will teach you how to install AutoCAD 2023. Using this method you can install any available version. To download AutoCAD go to the website autodesk.in. I have already opened this website. Then click on the sign in option. Here you need to sign in using your AutoCAD account. If you do not have any AutoCAD account then first create an account and make sure you create your account with your student ID. I am explaining this process to get the educational access of AutoCAD 2023. After you create an account, sign in using the same mail ID. In email section, type your mail ID, then click on next. Now enter the password and click on sign in. Once you are signed in, go to this products option. From here on the right hand side, click on the educational access. Now scroll down to the page. And here you will find option educational access to Autodesk software. Now click on it. Now if you have logged in first time in this website, then you need to validate your student profile by providing the student ID. Once you provide the ID and it gets validated, you will see the list of different softwares that are accessible using the student ID. This is the list of different softwares that you can access using your education ID. So from this list of softwares, we will select AutoCAD. Here you can check that AutoCAD is available for Windows platform also and for Mac platform also. We will choose Windows platform. Now click on Get Product. In these you will see the 2024 and once you click on this downside arrow you will find the list of available versions that you can download. So here we will select 2023 and you can also select the language as per your requirement. Here we will keep English and now click on download. Once you click on download, you will see that the download automatically started. But here only one file started. If you go to the search bar menu, you will see one symbol with the cross mark. Click on it and it indicates the pop-ups blocked. So here select always allow pop-ups. Click on done. Again click on download. Now in bottom you will see the download manager and I will click on show all. Currently I will push this also and here you will see that two different exe files created. It indicates the English version Windows 64 first file and English version Windows 64 second file. So you need to download these two files. As I have already downloaded these two files, I will cancel this. Now I will move to the folder that has these two files. Here I have these two files available. Now open the file 1 by double clicking. Next you need to provide the path where you want to extract this setup. So by default it is in C drive and in Autodesk folder. So I will click on OK. This process will take time to extract the data based on your computer performance. Once it gets extracted, automatically setup will start. After extraction of this data, setup is already started. Now here select yes and setup preparation process continues. Next, you are prompted to agree the terms. So check on this box and click on next. Here you need to provide the path where you want to install your setup. So I suggest you to keep this path as the default only and select install. Once you click on install, installation process will start and this process will take time based on your computer performance. After successful installation of AutoCAD, you will get the Start option. So select it and this will open the AutoCAD. First time loading of the AutoCAD will take time. As the AutoCAD opens, you will see this screen. To get the educational access, first you need to sign in using your educational credentials. For that, go to the top right hand side portion and here you will find the option Sign in. Click on Sign in and sign into the Autodesk account. Now provide the mail ID and password to log into this Autodesk account. Once you are logged in, you can use these licensed AutoCAD educational access. I hope you will find this process easy to install the licensed AutoCAD version. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gejav course. I am Chintan Morasia, your instructor for the course of AutoCAD 2023. Now, whenever you open the AutoCAD, this is the interface that is look like. Now, this is the version AutoCAD 2023. So if you want to open a already existing file, then you need to select the Open tab. Now, the already existed file will be shown over here in the list. But here we do not want to open any file, so I will click on the cancel. Now, if you want to open a new file, then you can select this arrow. Now, select on the browse templates button and you will see the different list of templates available. Now, you need to select a AutoCAD file or AutoCAD ISO file. So if you want to work on the and meter, then you need to select the AutoCAD ISO file. And if you want to work on the imperial system, then you need to select the AutoCAD file. Now here, suppose if we select the AutoCAD ISO file. So this file will open and you can see the basic interface available when any of the file opens. Here on the left hand side, you will see the symbol AutoCAD. And once you click it, you will see the list of different options such as new, open, save as, import, export and many more. Now, the first row that is available over here, it is known as the quick access toolbar. And here you can also add some of the extra buttons as per your requirement. Now, once you click the button right hand side towards the redo button, you will see the different list of options. Now, if you want to add a workspace also, then just click on the workspace. Now you will see here the workspace available indicating the drafting and annotation. Now again, if you want to remove any of the button, then you just need to go to that same button and again click on the workspace. So now below to the quick access toolbar, there is also another tool available that is known as the menu bar. And now if menu bar is not available, then again go to the same button and click on the menu bar option. Now you will see the menu bar indicating file, edit, view, insert and many more options. Now again below to the menu bar, the next portion available, it is known as the ribbon. Ribbon provides the basic functionality for the purpose of the drawing and to perform many different operations. Now as you can see, the first portion, that is the home button. Now this home portion provides all the basic functionality required to perform the drawing operations. Other than this, if you see the annotate option, this provides the basic functionality such as the dimension and the multi-line text and many more different options. So again we go to the home button and you will see over here another drop down menus are available at the draw, modify, annotation, layers and many different options. So there are different options are divided into different sections. So based on the requirement, if suppose we want to perform only the drawing operation, then this draw tool will be useful. But if you want to modify our design, then we need to use this modify tool. And below this modify tool, again different options are available that we can choose based on our requirement. Now below to this ribbon, there is a main important part, that is the drawing section is available. It is the dark area below this ribbon. Now whenever you draw any design, then that design is visible on this dark area. As you can see on the left hand side on dark area, certain tabs are available. So based on the requirement, there are different tabs. If you have opened multiple files, then these multiple files you can see in this tab. Now there are also at the bottom side different tabs are available such as model, layout 1, layout 2. So if you select layout 1, then you will see another file having the white background, and whenever you design any of the file, then that design will be shown over here inside these black lines. Now again move to this model button. So there are other features are also available. On the right hand side, one view cube is available and this is useful to get the orientation of our design. So let us open one 3D design so that we will have a good idea about this view cube. Now as this design is available, now if we click on the home button available at the view cube, then you will see the isometric view of this design. Now again, if you want to view only the top view, then again if you click on the top view, then you will get the top view. Now again, if you want to rotate your design, you can use these rotation tools. So if you once click it, it will rotate by 90° in the anti-clockwise direction, and if you again once click it in the clockwise direction, then it will get rotated by 90° in the clockwise direction. Below this view cube, one navigation bar is available, and this bar is also useful for the navigation purpose of our design. And about this navigation bar, we will learn in detail in our further sessions. Below this navigation bar, another important tool is available, which is known as the command line. And using this command line, we can perform any of the drawing operations. Suppose if we want to create a circle, then if we only write a circle, then we will get the different options related to the circle. But we will use this command line when we are performing different drawing operations. At the bottom right hand side, another tool is available, that is known as the status bar. The status bar provides different functionalities based on our requirement for our project that we are preparing. So it is not necessary to kept on all the tools, because we need to decide which tool is useful based on our design. We will see about all the features in detail in our further sessions. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gezau course. Now, as you are familiar with the interface of the AutoCAD 2023, now to create a new file, you need to use this new tab. Now, when you directly click on this new tab, this will open the previously opened template. But if you want to use the specific template, then you need to use the arrow available to the right hand side of this new button. Now, once you click it, you will see the option Browse Templates. Now click it and you will see another window. Now from this you can select this AutoCAD ISO or AutoCAD file. Now this AutoCAD ISO file is useful for the metric system, and if you want to use the imperial system, you need to select the AutoCAD file. Now let us open this AutoCAD ISO file. New file is created with the title Drawing 1. You can create the new file by using the different ways, such as if you select this file menu, from this if you click on this new button, then also again new file is created. Again, if you click on this AutoCAD symbol, then again you will get the option for the new file creation. So there are different ways are available to create a new file, and you can choose whichever with you are comfortable. Now let us zoom in or zoom out in the drawing section, and once you zoom in or zoom out in this section, you will see that one asterisk symbol is appeared on the file name. So it indicates that we have modified our file. Now, whenever we modify our file or whenever we create a new file, we must need to save it for the future purpose. Now, to save the file, there are different ways are available. You can access the buttons available in the quick action toolbar, such as the save and save as button. Click on the save button and new window will open, and here you need to select the path where you want to save your file. Suppose we want to save our file on the desktop. Now, in the file name section, give the required file name. Let us keep the file name as test underscore draw 1 and click on the save button. Now once you click on the save button, you will see that the file is saved with the name test underscore draw 1, and the asterisk symbol is also removed. Now again zoom in and zoom out, and you will see that once you modified your drawing section, again asterisk symbol is appeared. So to save this file, again you can press Ctrl plus S. Other than this, also you can move to the AutoCAD symbol available on the left hand side corner, click on it, and here you will see the option save. So again click on it and your file will be saved. Now whenever you want to rename your file and you want to save your file in a different version, different path or different name, then you can use the save as button. Now let us use the save as button available in the quick access toolbar and click on it. Now again, suppose we want to save our file with the name test underscore draw 2. Now once you rename it, click on the save button. Now the file is saved in the different file having the name test underscore draw 2. So in this way you can create a new file and you can save your files based on your requirements. Now the detailed sections about the different tools used for the drawing, that we will see in our further sessions. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gezau course. Now once you create the new file, it is important to provide the units and the precision required for the drawing. Now you can do that by going to the menu bar option format. Once you click it, you will see the option units. But if you forgot the path, then you can directly go to the command line, and if you type units and hit the enter button, then again the drawing units window will open. Here you will see that data is divided into the different sections. Now here the length provides the type. Type indicates that it is architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional or scientific type. Most widely used, that is the decimal type. Now the next option, that is the precision. Here precision provides the data that up to how much decimal points we require our data of the drawing. Now here different options are available, and let us select up to 2 decimal points we require the precision. Similarly, the second section available, that is the angle, and here again the different types are provided, that are the decimal degrees, degree minute seconds, grades and many more. And the most widely used, that is the decimal degrees. Here again precision is provided, which works in the same way as of the precision available in the length. Here let us use the decimal degrees. Up to 1 decimal point we require the precision. Now the next option available, that is the clockwise. So if you select this clockwise, that means the angle is measured, or the positive angle is measured in the clockwise direction. Now if you uncheck it, then the positive angles is calculated in the anti-clockwise direction. Now next section is available, in which we can select the different scales for the units. Here the different scales are listed over here, and currently let us select the scale millimeters. Next section, it is the lighting, and that provides the unit for the intensity of lighting. But these options do not affect the 2D design, so we will not discuss this in detail. As we have selected the length precision up to 2 decimal and the angle precision up to the 1 decimal, now click on the OK button. I will select a line option from ribbon, about which we will learn in detail in our further sessions. I will create a line having the length 3000.33333 mm and angle 36.666666 degree. If we see its dimension, then we will see that its length is 3000.33 mm and the angle is 12.46 degree, and this is exactly that we have set in the unit and precision area. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gezau course. Today in this lesson we will discuss about different navigation tools. Whenever we create a new design, it is important to navigate through this design. Now when I say navigation, I mean for 3 different tools. First is pen, second is orbit, and third is zoom. Now you can go to these different navigation tools by going to view menu, and then here first is zoom, second is pen, and third is orbit. You can again go to these tools by visiting view menu, and then from here navigation bar. Now again if you right click and go to the show panels, and here you will see the option navigate. Now you will see that new section is added indicating the navigation tool. Now there is another way also. You can select this navigation tool by going to this navigation bar. But one of the important way to use these navigation tools by using the mouse and keyboard. Now first is to zoom in and zoom out from the design. You can directly use your mouse wheel. If you rotate your mouse wheel in forward direction, then it will zoom in. And if you rotate your mouse wheel in backward direction, then it will zoom out. Now zooming in, you will see that the entire design is zoomed in. Similarly, you can see the zoom out option also using this mouse wheel. Now if you click on the mouse wheel and move your mouse in right hand side direction or left hand side direction, you will see the entire design is moving in respective direction. So this is called the pen. Again, If you click on the shift and then again press on the mouse wheel button and then move your design, then you will see that you can rotate your design in 360-degree as per your requirement. So this option is called orbit. Now again, let us understand the specific use of zoom in. Now let us say if you want to zoom in for this specific chair indicated over here. Now just take your cursor to this chair and then rotate the mouse wheel. Now as you rotate your mouse wheel in forward direction, you will see that the specific object where you placed your cursor, that is getting zoomed in. Similarly, if you rotate your mouse wheel in backward direction, then it will zoom out. Similarly, next important tool, that is the zoom extend. That means if you use your mouse wheel and double click with it, you will see that your entire design gets fitted inside the screen. So that means up to the maximum possible content, if you want your design in your screen, then you can use the zoom extend. Now, if you want to use these navigation tools, you can of course use the command line. Now, if you click on the command line and write pan, then you will see that that option is available. Similarly, different navigation tools you can access using this command line. Now next, you can use these navigation tools by using this navigation bar that is available below the view cube. Now here, if you click on this full navigation wheel, then you will see that there are different options are available such as orbit, zoom, rewind and pan. Now, if you left click on zoom button and press it, then you will see the green round ball. And now, if you move your mouse in upward and downward direction, you can see that your design is getting zoomed in and zoomed out. Now, leave the left click. Again, if you go to this pan menu and if you click on it and hold it, then again, if you move your mouse in any of the direction and your entire design is moving as per your movement. Similarly, release the left click and again if you press on this orbit tool and then if you rotate your design, you will see that you can rotate your design in any direction as per your needs. Now you will see that with the rotation of this design, the view cube available on the right hand side, that is also rotating. Now, suppose if we cancel this navigation tool and I want to go to the specific top view of the design, then directly you can click on the top section of the view cube. Now here you can see that your design is available from the top view. Now again, if you want to fit your design in your screen, then you can use the next option, that is zoom to the extent. And that is the third option available in the navigation tool. If you click it, again your design will get fitted inside your screen. Next option available, that is the pen. Now if you click on the pen button, then again if you left click on the design and move your mouse as per your requirement, you can move your design in any of the direction. Now the fourth option available, that is the orbit, and this option we have already learned how to use. There are different options available with these from the bottom arrow, and that are the free orbit and the continuous orbit. Similarly, there are different options available with the zoom to the extent below arrow also, and here you will see the different options for the zooming. And from that, the most widely used, that is the zoom object. Now let us select the zoom object. Now let us see if we want to zoom this specific chair. Then select this chair and hit the enter button. And you will see that your design is zoomed for this specific object. Now again click on the top side and you will get your design from the top view. So these are the important tools that you need to understand for the navigation purpose. As these navigation tools are important for the design perspective also, I hope you practice all these tools and be familiar with it. Once you get comfortable, then continue to the next lesson from which we will discuss in detail about the different parameters. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gauge How course. In this video, you will learn about different methods of selecting objects. Now, look at the left hand side portion of this design to understand how to select different individual objects. Now, selecting individual objects is as simple as clicking on the object. Now, suppose if you want to select the chair available on the left hand side of this table. Now, move your cursor onto that chair and you will see that this chair gets highlighted. And now click on it. Once you click it, this chair is selected. Now, if you want to select the chair available on the right hand side topmost, then again move your cursor to that chair and click it. Now again to select the another chair, move your cursor and here you will see that one plus symbol is available near to the cursor. And this plus symbol indicates that there is at least one object is selected and you are trying to add another object on this selection. Now once you click it, this object is also added. Now suppose this chair is selected by mistake and if you want to remove this chair from the selection, then simply click the shift button and again move your cursor to that object. Now here you will see that minus symbol is appeared near to the cursor and it indicates that we are trying to remove this object from the selection. Now after holding this shift button, again click it and you will see that that object gets deselected from the entire selection area. So that is how you can select or deselect individual object from your drawing. Now to deselect all the objects, just press the escape key. Now other than individual object selection, if you wish to select multiple objects, then there are different methods are available for selecting these multiple objects. The most two widely used methods are windowing and crossing. Now, to select multiple objects, suppose click on the blank area available nearer to the objects. Once you click it, then move your mouse to the right hand side direction and you will see that one blue rectangle gets highlighted. And once you again click it, some of the objects are selected based on the area covered by this rectangle. Now again move to the right hand side of the design and now click on the bottom side blank area. Once you click it, then move your mouse to the upper left hand side corner. And once you move it, you will see that some of the objects gets highlighted and again click it and you will see here different objects are highlighted. Now, as we have created a rectangle from these two sides, you have observed that on the left hand side, you will see the blue highlighted rectangle and on the right hand side, you will see the green highlighted rectangle. In windowing, whichever objects are entirely enclosed inside that rectangle, that objects are only selected. But in crossing, whichever the objects are entirely or partially selected in that rectangle, that all objects are selected. So this is the major difference between windowing and crossing. Now hit the escape button to deselect all the objects. Now other than these two options, after AutoCAD 2015, there is one another option is available which is called lasso. So this lasso is nothing but random selection of the objects based on the drawing. Now again go to the left hand side of the design and click on the blank area. Now, once you keep the click pressed and move your cursor as per your requirement on different objects, then you will see that as you have moved your cursor in the clockwise direction, blue area is highlighted as per the random movement. Now, once you keep this click pressed and again if you press the space, you will see that dashed lines is available on the screen. And wherever these dashed lines are crossing the objects, that all objects gets highlighted. Now again if you press the space button and you will see that green rectangle is highlighted. Now once you release it, based on the area selected randomly by this lasso, different objects are selected. So lastly, we have selected the green highlighted lasso and it indicates that wherever the objects are partially or entirely enclosed, that all objects are selected. Now again hit the escape key. Now to again cross lassoing the objects, then click on the blank area and keep pressed the click and now move in the anti-clockwise direction and you will see that cross lassoing is created. Now, so there are two ways to create the window lasso or cross lasso. You can move in clockwise direction for window lasso and you can move in anti-clockwise direction for cross lasso. And if you want to switch between these, you can press on the space button. If you press the space again, you will see window lasso option. And again, if you press space, you will see the dashed lasso option. And if you release the click, you will see that wherever that dashed line is passed through that object, all that objects are highlighted. And that highlighted objects are selected. Again, hit the escape button to deselect all the objects. So from these three different methods, it is better as a beginner you use windowing and crossing for the object selection. Keep practicing these tools for better understanding the selection of objects. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gejao course. In following videos, we are going to learn about basic drawing tools. We will start with the drawing tool line. Now, this is the basic interface that is available when you open the AutoCAD. Now, to create a new file, click on the plus button that is available right hand side toward the Start tab. Now, a new drawing area is available. To start the drawing with a line, there are different options are available. Now, first is you can go to the Draw menu and from here you can select the line. Now second, you can go to the ribbon and here you will see the first option line. Now of course you can use the command line to use this option. Here type line and hit the enter button, then again you can use the tool line. Now, but the most convenient way that I can see that are the use of the line through the command line or by going to the directly ribbon section and using the line option available in this draw panel. Now click on the line and here you will see that cursor is available by showing the option to specify the first point. Now to start drawing the line, first you need to select the first point randomly anywhere on the blank screen. Now let us select the first point. Now as you select the first point and move your cursor in any of the direction, but here we will move our cursor in the right hand side direction. Now you will see two options are available. First one is indicating the length of the line and second one is indicating the angle. Now you can see that There are two options are available, but what are the dimensions that you are not familiar with? So again, hit the escape key, and as we have already discussed how to set the units, so from there you can check the units available for your drawing. Now here we have selected the CAD ISO file so that we can draw our design in the matrix units. Now here you can move to the format menu and from there click on the units. Here you will see that the length is in decimal type and angle is in decimal degree. Now again we will set the precision for the length up to 2 decimal points and set the angle up to 2 decimal points. And we will click on the clockwise option and click on the OK. Now again go to the line option available on the ribbon. Click randomly anywhere on the drawing screen, and now you will see again two options for the angle. Now here you will see that the dimension is available up to the 2 decimal points, and again angle is also available up to the 2 decimal points. Now to draw the line, click anywhere again to set the line. Let us click, and you will see that here another option is available to draw the line. That means you can continuously draw your line based on your requirement. Suppose if our requirement is to draw only a horizontal or vertical line. So for that you will see the option Ortho that is available on the status bar. This Ortho mode available over here that you can see. Now you can turn on this option from the status bar, and if this option is not available, then you can go to this customization symbol that is available on the lower right hand side portion. Once you click it, you will see options. Now from here you need to select this ortho mode. Now once you select it, then again this ortho mode option is available in your status bar. Now once you click it, and if you try to draw the line, there will be only two options available to draw it in horizontal direction or it in vertical direction. Now let us first draw it in horizontal direction. Now again, if you move in upward direction and if you move at any angle, but you will see that it will allow you to draw only for 0 degree, for 90 degree, for 180 degree, and for 360 degree. Now let us draw for the 90 degree. Now if you see, you can close your design by directly selecting the close option available in the command line. There is another second option is available to the right side of the close, that is the undo. That means if you created any line by mistake and if you want to again draw the line, then you can use this undo option. Now here we will select the close, and you will see that close geometry is available for this line. You can press Ctrl plus A to select the entire design, and if you want to delete this design, then you need to just directly press delete button. Now again select the line option from the ribbon, and now if you want to draw a line with a specific length and angle, then again randomly click on the drawing screen, and then suppose we want to draw the line of 850 millimeters, then write the 850 millimeters. Then again press on the tab, and now you need to provide the angle. Now suppose we want to draw the line at the angle of 35 degrees. After selecting that, hit the enter button. Again, if our requirement is to draw the line of 400, and again if we want angle to be the 45 degree, then again we will type 45 and hit the enter button. Now press the escape button. Now here you will see that line is drawn with specific data. There is another important tool that is available, and it is known as the object snap tool. Now if you select the right hand side arrow available from the object snap, you will see the different options. Now for the lines perspective, the most two important option that we need to understand, that is first one is end point and second one is the midpoint. Now after selecting these two, again move to the design. Use the command line, write the line and hit the enter button. Now you will see that again the options are available to draw the line. Once you move your cursor to the end of the line, you will see that the cursor is pulled to the end point. Now again, if you want to draw from this specific point, then press the left click and now you can draw your line as per your requirement. Now again, use the command line, write the line and hit the enter button. Now if you move your cursor, you will see that green highlighted triangle is available, which indicates the midpoint. Now if you want to draw the line from this midpoint, again click on the midpoint and from here you can draw your line. Now when you want to complete your line drawing, hit the escape key. Now again select the entire design by pressing Ctrl plus A and using the delete key, delete the design. Use the line option. And now if we want to draw horizontal or vertical line without starting the ortho option, then randomly click anywhere on the drawing screen and now hold the shift key and move your mouse in the right hand side direction. Now you will see that it will directly draw the horizontal line. Now again left click and it will draw the horizontal line. Again, if you want to draw the vertical line in upward direction, then again you can hold the shift key and move your mouse in upward direction. And you will see that now only a vertical line can be drawn. Now you can manually close this figure also by joining the starting point and the end point and hit the escape button. So these are the different ways that you can use this line tool. So I hope you found this use of line tool very easy at the starting point of your 2D drawing. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gejav course. In this lecture, you will learn about the next important tool, that is arc tool. Now to select arc tool, you can go to this draw menu and from here you can go to arc option. Now there is another way also, that you can go to directly this home option and from this home tab go to this draw panel and in this draw panel you will find option arc. Below the arc icon one arrow is available. Once you select it, you will find different options available to create the arc and you will learn about all these options step by step in this session. Now of course there is another way is also available to select this arc tool. You can directly write arc in this command line and hit the enter button and again you can use this arc tool. But the most convenient way to use this arc tool is by going to this ribbon and select this arc option. Now here go to this arrow and let us first select 3 point. I have already added some of the points and lines to understand this arc tool and their different options. Now when you move your cursor to these points, you will see that you are not able to select these points. Now to select these points, you need to again go to this object snap option that is available in the status bar. Now once you select the arrow available to the right hand side of this object snap, and here you will see one option node. Now to select these points you need to keep on this node option. Now click on it and again click on this arrow. Now when you move your cursor to these points, now you will see that these points are highlighted in green color and your cursor is pulled to these points. Now to use first option, that is the 3 points arc, first select the first point. Now select the intermediate point and at last select the end point. Now, once you select all these points, your required arc is generated. I will pan to the another option available. Now again move to this arc icon and select the second option, start, center, end. Now it indicates that first you need to select the start point, then center point, and at last end point. Select it, and now here first select the start point. Now select the center point, and at last select the end point, and the arc is generated. Now moving to the next option. Now panning to the next required option, and now select third option, start, center, angle. Now first select start, then center, and let us give the angle 45 degree and hit the enter button. Here next required arc is generated based on the provided angle. Now panning to the next available option, and now select next option from the arc, and that is the start, center, and length. Using this option you can create the arc of your required length. Now select it. Now again select the start point, center point, and now provide the arc length that is required. For our case required arc length is 5 and hit the enter. Now here you will see that our required arc is generated having length 5. Now again panning to the next available option. Now select the next option, that is start and angle. Now select next option, start and angle. Now select first point, start, next point, and now angle. Here you will see that required angle for our case, that is 30, and press the enter. Now here arc is generated of our required angle. Moving to the next option, that is start and direction. Select it. Now select start point, end point, and now the direction in which you want to create the arc. Now suppose we want to create the arc in center direction, and if you want to change the direction opposite to it, then directly you can press the control button and it will automatically change the direction. Select the next option, that is start and direction. Now here again select start point, next end point, and let us have the direction towards the center point. Now once you click it, you will get the arc in your required direction. Similarly, again use the same option, click on start and direction, again click on the start option, then end, and now let us have the direction opposite to of the center. Now click it, and here the arc is available in another required direction. Moving to the next option, that is start and radius. Now select start, end point, and provide the radius, that is 4, and here you will see that the arc with the radius 4 is created. Now panning to the next available options, select the next available option, that is center, start, end. So here The remaining these three options are similar as of the above options, but here we need to first select the center and then need to provide start point and end point. Now select the first, that is start, and select the center point, then start point, and at last end point. Now again panning to this, select the same option. Now again select the center, start, and now if we want to have the arc in opposite direction, then you can simply click on the control and now select the end point, and you will see that arc is generated opposite to that of available. So these you can use to create the arc of your required angle. The next option, that is using center, start, and length of the arc. Select the starting point and provide the required length. For our case, that is 6. Hit the enter button. Now here you will see that arc is generated of the required length by using the center as the main point. Now the last option available, that is the continue, and this option creates an arc tangent to the last line or the arc that is drawn. Now to understand this option, first let us zoom to the extent. Now again select the last option, that is continue. And now you will see that after selecting the continue option, the arc started from the last end point of the arc. And now suppose if we want to draw the arc at this point available. If we want to change the direction of arc, then again simply hold the control button. Once you press the control, the direction of arc is changed. And now click on that point. Now you will say that arc is continued from the last drawn arc to the point that we have selected. Now again select the same option, that is continue arc. Again you will see that arc is again automatically started from the last end point of the arc, and suppose if we want to draw the arc up to the point highlighted here, click on that point and the arc is created. So these are the different ways of creating arc. Keep practicing all these different ways of creating arc so that you will get much familiarity with this tool. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gejav course. In this video, you will learn about the next tool, that is circle. First, we will learn about different ways to select this option circle. You can directly go to this draw menu and then select the option circle. Again, you can quickly move to this ribbon, and from home tab and the draw panel you can select the option circle. Now as you can see, there is downside arrow is available. Once you click it, you can see different options available to draw the circle. Now, of course, you can use command line to draw the circle. Now just write the circle, and once you hit the enter button, you can access the circle tool. Before starting drawing, make sure that some of the important options available from the object snap are enabled. Now directly go to the object snap that is available in the bottom side of the status bar. Click on the right side arrow available to this object snap option and make sure some of the important options such as endpoint, midpoint, center and node are enabled. Again, move to this near side arrow. Now go to the ribbon option available and click on the bottom side arrow available at the circle. Now first option available, that is using the center point and radius, you can draw the circle. I will select it. Now select the center point. Once you select it, you will be prompted to enter the radius. Now here enter radius 4 and hit the enter button. So this is the first way to draw the circle using the center point and radius. Similarly, next option available, that is the center and diameter. Now again select this option, again select the center point, and again you will be prompted to enter the diameter. Now here enter diameter 50. Now you can see that another circle is drawn. The method is similar as drawing the circle using center radius, and it is same as drawing the center diameter. But the main difference is here you need to provide the diameter, whereas in the first option you need to provide the radius. Now selecting the third option from the ribbon, third option is using 2 points from the boundary of the circle, we can draw the circle. So now select the 2 points. Once you select the first point, you will be prompted to select the second point. Once you select the second point, the circle is drawn by using the reference of 2 points. Here you will be not provided option to enter radius or diameter. Now select the next option, that is 3-point circle. Now again here you need to select the 3 reference points of the circle. Now select the first point, then next point, and as you move to the third point, circle will be drawn. Now once you click it, final circle is drawn by using the 3 point available on the circle. Now again select the next option, and the next option is 10 radius. So I will select it, and now here take the reference of 2 circles available here. So now our objective is to draw the circle that is tangent to these 2 provided circles. Now first select the point on the first circle, and then select the point on the second circle. Now you will be prompted to enter the radius. Let us enter the radius 5 and hit the enter button. You will see that one circle is drawn that is tangent to these 2 provided circles. So it depends on how you select the circle. Based on that, next circle that is tangent to these 2 provided circle is drawn. Again select the same option, that is tangent radius. Now again select the 2 points at the bottom of these circles. So now select the first point, and again select the second point, and now enter radius 3. Now here you will see that again the next circle is drawn. So to draw the circle tangent to the available geometries, you need to select 2 points, and then you need to provide the radius. Select the next last option, that is tangent. I will select it, and now here again for your reference 3 circles are provided, and here our objective is to draw a circle that is tangent to the provided 3 circles. Now first select the first point on the circle, then select the next point on the second circle, and at last when you select the third point on the circle, now the final circle is drawn, that is tangent to the available 3 circles. So these are the different ways to draw the circle. You can select any of the available tool from circle based on your requirements. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Gejao course. Today in this video, you will learn about some of the auxiliary tools which will be helpful to improve the precision of your drawing. These tools are available in the status bar, which is available to the bottom side of right hand side corner. Here, different tools are available, and from these we will discuss about 2D object snap. If this tool is not available in your status bar, then you can go to this customization tab. Once you click it, you need to go to this 2D object snap and enable it. Once you enable it, it is available in the status bar. Now click on the right hand side arrow available to this object snap icon, and once you click it, you will see different options available for this object snap. We will learn about some of the important tools from this step by step in detail. Now, first let us select endpoint, midpoint and center. After selecting it, move to the drawing area. These three tools provides the easy selection of endpoint, midpoint and center of the given geometry. So let us select first line tool, and now when I move the cursor to the left hand side end or right hand side end of the line, you will see that these 2 points are easily selected due to the enabled option of this object snap. Similarly, if I want to draw a line from the midpoint, then if I hover a cursor to the line, then midpoint is easily highlighted. Now the major difference is the endpoints are indicated by the green squares and the midpoints are indicated by the green triangle. Now if I select this point and draw a random line, then easily I can draw the line from that point. Again, I will select the line tool, and suppose if I want to draw the line from end point of the line to the center of this circle, then it is easily possible. As I move my cursor to the inside area of this circle, you will see that automatically center point of the circle gets highlighted, and it is highlighted with green circle. So once I move the cursor nearer to that point, it is easily pulled to that center. So let me select the center of the circle, and again as I move cursor to the end of the line, then you will see that automatically cursor pulled to the right end of the line, and again I will select it. So that is how these 3 points, endpoint, midpoint and center, are helpful to select the points from the geometry as per the requirements. Similarly, if I want to draw a ellipse at the center of the circle, then it is also possible due to the center. As I move cursor to the inside area of this circle, automatically center of the circle is highlighted. And once I move the cursor to the nearer area of that center, then it is automatically pulled to the center. I will select the center and I will draw randomly a ellipse of random dimension. Again, I will move to this object snap option, and from here I will deactivate center, midpoint and endpoint, and I will activate geometric center. So this option provides the centroid of the given geometry. Now again move to the drawing area and let me select the point and move to the required geometry. You will see that when I move the cursor inside of that geometry, then automatically the center point of this geometry gets highlighted. And I will draw cursor towards that area and select the center. And easily I can place the point at the center of this geometry. Again, I will go to this object snap and deactivate this geometric center. I will select other two options, that is node and quadrant. Node snap enables us to select the specific point, and quadrant snap enables us to select the quadrant point of the circle. Let us move to this drawing area again. Now I will select the polyline tool, and once I move the cursor to the circle, then you will see that automatically the quadrant point gets highlighted. Now I will select the first north quadrant point. Then once I move my cursor to the east side, then automatically that quadrant point gets highlighted and I will select that point. Again, when I move to the south side, I will select the south quadrant point. And next, when I move to this west side, then again I will select it. And again I will close the geometry by select the north quadrant point and press the escape key. So that is how the quadrant points can be easily detected by enabling these quadrant snap option. Next, if I want to draw the circle at the center of this geometry, then to select this point, node snap is useful. So now I will select the circle option and move the cursor to that point, and you will see that that node is easily selected, and once I select it I can easily draw the circle of required radius. Now panning to the next available geometries to understand another tools. Again move to this object snap option, and I will deactivate node and quadrant, and I will activate intersection snap. Here I will select the circle tool. And now when I move the cursor to the intersection point of these two lines, you will see that the intersection point gets automatically highlighted. And once I move my cursor nearer to that intersection point, it is automatically pulled to that intersection point. I will select it and I can draw the circle of my required dimension. Next, I will deactivate the intersection snap and activate the extension snap. Now, I will select point tool. When I move the cursor to the line, and from the end point, as I start moving towards the upper side, you will see that one reference line is created to the extension of the already drawn line. Similarly, when I move the cursor to the another line, again from the end point to the upper side, you will see that again reference line is created, and when I starting moving to the upper side, when these two line gets intersected at that particular point, we will get the cross symbol, and easily the cursor pulled to that point. Now I will select that point, and we can get the intersection of the two lines due to this extension snap enabled. Next, I will deactivate the extension snap and activate the perpendicular snap. Again, moving to the drawing area. Here, first I will draw point randomly above the line indicated over here. Now, my objective is to draw a line that will be perpendicular to the line already drawn over here. For that, I will select the line option, and I will select the first point of the line from the point indicated over here. You will see that we are not able to select this point, and for that we already know we need to activate the node snap. So I will activate node snap, and now again when I move cursor towards that point, now easily we can select that point. So I will select the first point, and as I move the cursor towards the already existing line, you will see that the perpendicular symbol appears and cursor automatically pulls to that point. I will select the second point, and easily perpendicular line is created due to the help of that perpendicular snap. Now again panning to the other geometries. Now we deactivate the node and perpendicular snap and activate the tangent snap. Here my objective is to draw a line which is tangent to these two circles drawn over here. For that I will select the line, and now as I move the cursor towards the first circle, you will see that automatically a tangent symbol appears. Now first I will select that point, and as I move my cursor towards the second circle, you will see that automatically a tangent point gets highlighted. Now suppose I will move to the bottom side of this circle and select the tangent point, then automatically tangent line is created that is tangent to this both the circle. Next object snap, that is the parallel snap. And for that first I will deactivate the tangent snap and then activate the parallel snap. Now I will select the line tool, and first above the already existing line I will select the first point randomly. As my objective is to draw a line parallel to the already existing line, then I will first move my cursor towards that line, and then again move the cursor above that line, and you will see that one reference line is created which indicates the parallel path to the already existing line, and here I will select the endpoint. With the help of this parallel snap, we have created the line that is parallel to the already existing line. So these are the different tools that are available with the 2D object snap option, and these tools are very much helpful for the complex geometrical drawing. But keep in mind that it is not feasible to enable all the tools at a time, but you need to understand the usage of different tools, and as per your requirement you need to enable different tools. Keep practicing with these tools so that you will get more clarity on these tools and have better understanding about these different object snap options. Hello and thank you for joining me today for this Geja course. Today in this video you will learn about other different auxiliary tools that will be helpful to improve precision of your drawing. In the last video you have learned about the object snap tool. Now in this video you will learn about three different tools. So that is, first one is ortho mode, second is polar tracking, and third is object snap tracking. Now about ortho mode we have already discussed in our previous videos. Whenever our objective is to draw only horizontal and vertical lines, at that time ortho mode will be helpful. Any of these tools if not available in status bar, then this tool can be easily accessed by going to this customized menu, and from these you can turn on object snap tracking, polar tracking, and ortho mode. Now we will discuss about the object snap tracking. So here we will activate this option. Now first I will create one rectangle as a reference. Here I will draw rectangle having length 25 units and width 35 units. To use the object snap tracking, you must need to understand that for this object snap needs to be enabled, which we have already learned. Go to this object snap option and here enable three important snaps, that are endpoint, midpoint and center. After enabling these, I will again select line tool, and now I will move the cursor to the right hand side and top corner of the rectangle, and here endpoint snaps easily. Once I move the cursor over here, clearly note that I have not clicked at this point. Now I will move the cursor from this endpoint towards the right hand side. You will see that one reference line appears indicating the horizontal line passing through that endpoint. You can directly select the point randomly on this reference line, or you can provide the distance from that endpoint. Suppose I will provide the distance 10 units and press the enter. So now line will start from 10 units away from the endpoint. To draw the horizontal line, press the shift key and then move the cursor as per your requirement. I will provide the length to be 25 units. I will move to the downside, and here I will not provide any units, but using the object snap tracking we will select the point. So to select the bottom point, I will again move the cursor to the right hand side bottom end point, and from here move the cursor to the right hand side. Now again, once you move the line from top end point to the bottom side, you will see that at the intersection point you will get your bottom end, and click here. Again move your cursor to the left hand side, and now again take the reference of the top point and then move to the downside. Here at the intersection point again you will get the endpoint. Now click it and finally complete the rectangle by joining the endpoint and hit the escape key. We have drawn the rectangle without using the dimension and using the object snap tracking. Again here we can get the center of the rectangle by using the object snap tracking and turning off the center snap. So first let us turn off the center snap. So I will deactivate it. Now I will select the point. Now move your cursor to the midpoint of the top line and then move downward. You will see that reference line appears. Similarly, move your cursor to the midpoint of the right hand side line and here move to the left side. Again reference line appears, and now when you move the cursor you will see that both lines intersect at a particular point, and this intersection point will give us the center of this rectangle. So I will select the point And here, without using the center snap, we have got the center of this rectangle. This is how object snap tracking will be helpful. The next important tool, that is the polar tracking tool. And this tool is useful to restrict the cursor for a specified angles. For that, first I will draw the circle. Next, I will draw the line passing through that center of the circle, and for that I will select the line tool, and here, to get the center of the circle, activate the center snap. As you move your cursor, you will find the center of the circle. Now draw the line passing through this circle, and to draw the horizontal line, you can keep the ortho mode on or keep the shift key pressed. If our objective is to draw the line at a particular angle, suppose I want to draw a line at an angle 20 degree to the line already drawn, and this 20 degree is required in the counterclockwise direction. Then first activate this polar tracking option and click on the arrow available nearer to it. Here you will see that different options are available which indicates the increment of different angles. Suppose if we select 10, 20, 30, 40 option, that means our cursor will provide the angle tracking at the degrees of 10, 20, 30, 40. Means at the interval of 10 degree, cursor will provide the tracking. Similarly, if we select 30, 60, 90 and 120, at that time cursor will provide angle tracking at the interval of 30 degree. So here I will select 10, 20, 30, 40 option, and now I will select the line tool. Now select the center of the circle. Once you move the cursor, you will see that reference line appears at a specific interval of 10 degree. So this reference line is available at 20 degree. Similarly, if you move in counterclockwise direction, you will see that reference line is appearing at 80 degree, at 110 degree. So that means these options provides the angle tracking. Let us draw the line at the angle of 30 degree. So here we will take the reference of line appearing at 30 degree angle, and let us keep the length of the line to be 35 and press enter. Similarly, suppose if we want to draw a line at an angle of 165 degree, at that time the interval of 10 degree will not help us to draw that angle. And for that we need to change the reference angle by going to this arrow available right hand side to that polar tracking tool, and here select the another reference angles that are 15, 30, 45 and 60. So now I will select it, and again I will select this line. Now move the cursor to the center of this circle and select the center point. Start moving the cursor in the anti-clockwise direction, and you will see that automatically one reference line appears at the angle of 165 degree. And here we will draw a line having a length 35 units and press enter. Line is created at an angle of 165 degree, and this tool is very much helpful to set a line at a particular angle. So AutoCAD provides these different auxiliary tools which will be very much helpful while drawing a complex geometry. Keep practicing all these tools that we have discussed till now, which will be very much helpful to draw a complex geometry. And once you get expertise with it, you will be able to draw a better drawings using AutoCAD.